Hi everyone, this is Dr. Rekha. Today we are going to learn about dialogue writing. As you all know, we use dialogues in all interactive situations, whether they are real or fictional. Dialogues are needed for writing the scripts of play, video, advertisement, etc. But there is no need to be wordy or eloquent for writing the dialogues. So what we need for writing the dialogue is to create the suspense and significant silences to indicate emotions. As you know, we cannot sad emotions, we can display emotions, and we also need to edit out the fillers, pauses, small talks, little bits and pieces of our actual speech, because dialogues are always the sophisticated or approximate form of our actual speech. For acquiring the dialogue writing skills, we need a proper listening, we need to develop an ear for dialogue, get a feel for rhythm, sentence structure, tone, stress, pause, etc. And we also need to develop the habit of reading plays, scripts, and screenplays. Here in my presentation, we will learn why the dialogues are needed, what's the dialogue and its types, functions, and then we will learn some basic rules for writing the dialogue and some tips for dialogue writing, and then we will do exercise. So why the dialogues are necessary? Dialogues are needed to write the script for a play, movie, video, advertisement or skit, etc. because we need to imagine a real situation and write accordingly. Dialogues helps us to acquire the better communication skills. These are helpful to simulate the situations, and writing dialogues is a creative activity which helps us to develop language skills, for which we need a lot of practice. So here we need to understand what is dialogue. The literal meaning of dialogue is characters talking. It's a useful form of composition. In literature, it is conversational passage, or it may be in spoken or written exchange of conversation in a group or between two persons directed towards a particular subject. The use of dialogues you can see in classical literature, especially in Plato's Republic, you can find the dialogues. While writing dialogues, you should ask yourself the following questions: is the dialogue logical? Does it fit the character? Does it spot the theme or purpose of your story? Does it create movement in the story, or it carries forward the story? Here are the functions of a dialogue. What a dialogue can function. So the dialogue advances the plot by addressing the conflict in the story. It reveals the characters and colors their personality that cannot be understood otherwise, provides exposition of background or past events, and creates the tone of a narrative. It's through dialogue we can know about the background of the writing. Dialogue makes a literary piece interesting and alive and give enjoyable experience to the readers. Now the types of dialogue, there are mainly two types of dialogue in literature. One is inner dialogue and one is outer dialogue. In inner dialogue, the characters speak to themselves and reveal their personalities. To use inner dialogues, writers employ the literary techniques like the stream of consciousness technique, dramatic monologue, and soliloquy. We often find stream of consciousness in the works of James Joyce, Virginia Woolf, William Faulkner. You can find the dramatic monologue in the poems of Robert Frost, and soliloquy you can find in the plays of Shakespeare, Macbeth, King Lear, etc. Outer dialogue. Outer dialogue is a simple conversation between two characters, and it is used in almost all types of fictional works. Here are the basic rules for writing dialogue. The first and foremost thing is that your dialogue seems like the everyday speech. Make it sound like the music of everyday speech. Cut out the boring parts of your actual speech, like ohms, ahs, grunts, and snorts, because dialogue is a sophisticated form of actual speech. Each time a new person speaks with a new paragraph, then there won't be any kind of misunderstanding. What the person said is placed in quotation marks. The actual words of the speaker or of the character should be in quotation marks. Capitalize the first word that a person speaks, and it's a rule of language writing. A dialogue tag tells who is speaking, like, give me a glass of water, she said. Here in the sentence, she said is a tag and it tells who is speaking. Who is speaking? Here she is speaking. She is saying, give me a glass of water. Commas and periods are placed. Period means full stop. Are placed inside quotation marks. Conversation must be accompanied. The conversation between the characters must be accompanied by action, expression, and movements. It should not be a mere conversation. Dialogues are written in spoken expression, not in formal literary language. As we earlier discussed, that we should not be wordy or eloquent, because dialogues are the spoken expressions in written form. Dialogues include abbreviations such as won't, can, am, its. So you can use abbreviations. Same, you can use the exclamations like good heavens, really, how nice, well done, superb in the dialogue writing. Instead of abstract or general expressions, you should use phrases or concrete expressions and punctuations. Punctuations has a big role for writing dialogues, so use punctuations properly for writing dialogues. Here are some tips for dialogue writing. Dialogue should stay on topic. It means that it serves the purpose of your story. Avoid long speech. Everybody needs crispy, concrete, and brief. So avoid long speeches. Be grammatically correct. Otherwise there will be blunders and it create problems. So what the characters are doing while they are talking, so you need to show conversation along with the expressions, gestures of the characters. Keep characters speech consistent, because dialogue is the sophisticated form of actual speech. So you need to edit out the ums, ers, or the unnecessary things. Keep dialogue tags minimal. There should not be multitude of tags or the frequent use of the tags. You should keep the use of tags minimal. Give each character a voice. It's your plan that how you can make your dialogue suitable and how you can make alive your all characters. Avoid info dumps. Unnecessary or repeated information should not be there in the dialogues. Read dialogues aloud so that you can find out the mistakes. Greetings and goodbyes aren't always necessary, because it comes in the general expressions, so they are not always necessary. Here are the two types of exercise. I am doing the first one. You can find this type of exercise in your exams also. See, Sinu is being interviewed for the job of a teacher in a school. Complete the dialogue by filling in the gaps. So interviewer asks, why do you think you blank? So here what can be the suitable filler? So why do you think you are suitable for the job? Sinu replies, ma'am, I am qualified for the job and I have a passion for children and teaching. All these traits make me suitable for the job. Interviewer, can any foreign language? Can you speak any foreign language? Sinu, yes, I can speak and write German. Interviewer, what? In graduation. So what were your subjects in graduation? Ma'am, I have graduated in English honors. Interviewer, do you have any teaching experience? Yes, I have teaching experience of 5 years in a public school. Interviewer, well then we may consider you for the job. Now you can do this exercise at your home. Write a dialogue between mother and daughter about studies. Write a dialogue between two friends about hostel life, and between two friends on cybercrime, which is a current topic. At last, I would like to refer this quote: a book is always a dialogue with other readers and other books. So keep reading books, keep writing dialogues. Thanks.